tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start on the ground with Durham. This matchup, two teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
And what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught, it's Townsend. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wear off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line. Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Left side is Townsend. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Drops back on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, he wants it all. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Breaks into the open. 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Just smothered on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To throw, it's Levitt. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. On the ground, it's Smothers. Breaks the tackle. He's got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
On the move. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Manning. Got his man downfield.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Running the red zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Caught. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Going long. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week, guys. They've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week.
He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. He's changing the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 50. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Handoff for Brown. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. There he goes at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! He got a step and just dusted the field. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On first down, it's Durham again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one... a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing Manning. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job, buddy.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Lewis. He's going to take off. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 7. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis spits it out to the back. Right side, it's Durham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. LSU right back to the line. Here's a give to Durham. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lewis wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Brown. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the Cavaliers looking to deliver in a big way today to get to 8-2. I know those 2 hiccups did not sit well with this team. Hopefully now they can close out the season in style. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Wants to throw on first. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of
all kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Makes the grab for the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Manning fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Drops back. It's Manning. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the right. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Second and long here. Hart's going to spin it again. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Trying to quiet this crowd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. LSU quick to the line. From the gun, it's Berry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking for a man. It's Levin. They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Texas offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Brown. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Running inside. It's Smothers. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To throw, Manning. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Sets his feet. It's Manning. He unleashes a long one. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole. getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU right back to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. The give to Caden Durham. Across the 25. Maybe some room. Touchdown LSU! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back. Just one possession away. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Runs through a tackle. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Brown again. There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick give. It's Smothers. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. This is a designed run. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
way to go on second down. Arch is going to throw for it. Under pressure. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorn. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making the adjustment. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Couldn't set his feet.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. LSU quick to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job.
Going over the top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Rush right in his face. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Now here's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the number 1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Look out! A
tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Out wide left, it's Wilson. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He wants to throw it. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Left side is Berry. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
And with that kick, man, we got a one-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. A give to Brown. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making the adjustment on the play. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Fires to the wideout. This time on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. This time he's got it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Wants to throw. It's Levin. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter.